Hey Robert, this is Brad over at Maximize Marketing. Hope you had a good weekend. Again, sorry about that game. It was definitely not enjoyable. I didn't enjoy 1 second of it. Even when it was over, it was kind of hard to watch. So good luck to y'all the rest of the way. Hopefully we can both turn our programs around. We got a lot of work to do. But anyway, I wanted to shoot this video for you, Robert. I had y'all in my ranking dashboard when I did the initial research for y'all several months ago. And I wanted to show you what I've been seeing and, point out some issues I'm finding with this site, and not just that, but ways that we can help improve it. I know you are working with Dealer Teamwork, was what you had told me the last time we spoke. And I actually, we have shopped them as well. I wanted to know exactly what they did, just so I could, I always like to know what the competition's doing. And if I find something that we can't offer my business partners dealership here, we will use outside companies as well. So we have the advantage to not just use other companies out there to help where we may be deficient, but also to really to shop our competition and know what we're up against, but also to give you better insight of what they're doing, and more importantly what they're not doing. So we did sit through their pitch, and I want to share some of that with you in a few minutes as well. But if you go into our ranking dashboard, since we've had y'all in here, you've dropped 229 spots in Google. This is your son's Chevrolet website over in Columbus. And you can see here that Chevrolet terms over in Auburn and Opelika, they've just taken a huge fall since we have had y'all in there. If you look here, I put you in there in March of 18, and they were still needed some work, but at least was on page 1. But now they've fallen, way down to page 4, 5, and even 6. So I wanted you to be aware of that. But also, even terms over in Opelika, they're not even found. So it's not coming up on at least the 10th page of Google. If it's not found, it goes back 100 results with our reporting dashboard here. So a lot of opportunity in markets for y'all. Noonan, Georgia, you're not showing up. And there are a lot of other areas as well. This is just what I initially put in here. So you definitely need some help here. You can look your Google change. Since April, it's just dropped off the table. I'm not sure what happened, but getting back to Dealer Teamwork, when we sat through their pitch, they have a good product. I feel like for running your paid. I guess you having the ability to change those prices universally off of, on your website and any ads that may be out there. We thought even that feature was a little on the high side, but I definitely see the value there. The issue is I don't even think they understand the fact that they do not have one aspect of SEO in that product, and they try to claim that. Whenever I ask them about, so what's the SEO part of this service, they said, you're looking at it. This is it. When they generate those pages dynamically for you, according to them, that's going to get you a lot of rankings. And what they really stressed on, and what they showed examples of us, were lease payments for a model. So, I ran an example here for you for Silverado lease payments in your market, and not only that, your surrounding market. So I did some research for you there. You can see here, getting back to all your dealership terms, you're not ranking at all. So I want to drill down on what they claim that they could do for you, what they said they could do for my partner's dealership here. But, I put you in here. This is CertBot. This is a free tool. You can feel free to look it up and play with it. You put in your domain here without the www. And you can enter whatever keywords. You can only do 5 at a time. This will tell you your true ranking on Google without any bias towards logged in on your device, location, or anything of that nature. So you can look Silverado lease payment Auburn, Alabama, 19 Chevy Silverado lease payment in Auburn, different variations of it. Nowhere near page 1 on any of these. Midway through page 5 here. Not in the top 100, not in the top 100, not in the top 100, and number 40 here, so at the bottom of page 4. So I know you've been with them for a couple months now, and I'm just not seeing any result from what they pitched us, and also from what they're doing for you. And to give you an example, Auburn, it's only 36 miles away, and that's nothing for new car shoppers to go. Plus, you have people in between that may be searching for Chevy dealers and Chevy terms in between that search for Auburn, and then they're not seeing y'all come up. And that's definitely a lot of missed opportunity in that market. To give you an example, Baldwin Subaru is my partner's dealership here in Louisiana. I've got several case studies I can show you, but I want to show you this just in relation to how we can go out in these neutral markets. But Subaru dealerships in Louisiana, number one in the entire state. Subaru dealers in New Orleans, there's a hometown dealer in New Orleans, but we're outranking the dealership in Baton Rouge as well for there. We're number 2 for most of those terms. Gulfport, Mississippi, which I'll show you is a neutral market, we are ranking number 1 there. Hattiesburg, Mississippi, number 1. Dealerships in Baton Rouge ranking number 5. And keep in mind, other than New Orleans, they were not anywhere on, they weren't indexing over there. They weren't past the 10th page of Google when we started our campaign for them there. So what we've been able to do is take their dealership here in Covington and go out. We're even ranking in Lafayette. I just didn't have room to show that. But we're number 5 here, number 2 here, number 1 here, number 1 here. And what that does is you've got a Subaru dealership here, 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 and here, and actually here. So these people have an option to go to Mobile, Covington, or Jackson, and they're seeing Baldwin number 1 in Hattiesburg and Gulfport. So they're getting all that neutral traffic. Most of that traffic is going to click on that top ranking, which I'll show you a minute live on Google as well. All of this neutral market here, we're getting all of this from them. So to give you an example, we can take over that area for you as well. In that Auburn area, and you've got Noonan, Georgia, you've got LaGrange, I believe. There's all kind of opportunity where we can go and have y'all ranking where you're not, and getting the open neutral markets, and also having you rank in the competing markets. You're not going to outrank the Chevy dealer in Auburn, but you can get number 2 and 3 and 4 in multiple positions. And I'm not going to go through the PowerPoint again. I'll definitely do that with you live if you'd like to, but just to show you, why Baldwin's ranking so well and why y'all on the Chevy side is struggling a little bit. So if you look here, your domain authorities is 19, which isn't bad, but it should definitely be higher. And the main problem is you only have 18 root domains coming in. And if you take a look at Baldwin, their domain authorities is higher, but they have 131 linking domains. And these links right here are really the reason for that. So if you see here, this is one of their backlinks that we built for them here. If you analyze that backlink and you go here, you're going to see an off-site property. Let me go back for you here. So if we click here, that is one of the backlinks that we have built to boost this backlink that we have going to their website. And this backlink has got a domain authority of 91, which is very, very strong. It's getting into the ESPN level and national websites for the domain authority. So the reason is, if you analyze this link here, this has a domain authority of 36, page authority of 22. If you come here and you go back down, look, this is going to link to another off-site property. I'm not sure you can see it there, but if you click here, it's going to go back to there. So that link, which has got a domain authority of 36, is going to this to boost the domain authority of this site. And then you click here and it's going back to the Baldwin Subaru site, and that boosts the rankings. And it's not just that, it's the content that we do as well. And here's also a link comparison, a link profile comparison. And Sons has more external follow links here, but all of those links are coming from, basically, you only have 18 root domains. If you come down here and look, all of the links are coming, you're just getting tons and tons of links from the Sons Auto Group site, which it's not going to hurt your site, but it's not really going to help it either. Once you get one link from that root domain, that's all that matters. If you have one link from there or 100 from there, it only counts one time. So that's really the issue I'm seeing. There's no real backlinking strategy, and they don't have a backlinking strategy at Dealer Teamwork, and they definitely don't have any original content strategy. So if you go here to Baldwin Subaru, and you can look, this is one of our blog posts. If you Google, I'll just click on it here. So awesome fuel economy in the 2018 Subaru Impreza near Slidell. So we want to put out fresh quality content, but we also have a purpose for that content. We want it to not just build the domain authority of your site. We want it to rank for what what you're trying to sell, which is 18, in this case an 18 Impreza, and we want that Slidell market. So on this particular result, we have Auto Trader, Car Gurus coming in the top 3. But then you've got Baldwin number 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we've got 4 spots right there. And again, just to refresh your memory, so this is Slidell. You've got a Subaru dealership in New Orleans, which actually is probably a little closer there, or about the same. So this is a neutral market that someone in Slidell is searching for. They're going to see all of Baldwin's content on page 1 of Google instead of the one in New Orleans. A 19 Ascent near Slidell, the number 1, number 2, and number 3. And the Ascent is very hot right now. Subaru, it's a brand new vehicle from Subaru. But you see the dealership in New Orleans in a neutral market, Bryan Subaru, which is the state's largest by volume. They're down here. Baldwin is number 1, 2, and 3, so dominating that neutral market there. Outback near Gulfport, Baldwin's number 1. Again, these people have a choice to go to Mobile or to Covington or even New Orleans, and they're seeing Baldwin for these terms, not just the dealership terms, but for your year, make, and model terms. Subaru dealers, Gulfport, Baldwin's number 1, 2, and 3 for that. Here is something else I want to show you that we can do for you in the Columbus market as well. This is one of our clients out in Oregon. We're doing Conquest SEO. I'm not sure if I mentioned it to you before, but if you search for a 2019 Toyota RAV4 near Bend, Oregon, what you're going to see is the Subaru dealership's number 1. And I will, in fairness, show you that our team made a mistake when they uploaded this. The content for RAV4, the correct way is just the RAV4, not the dash. So it's number 1 over the Toyota dealership there. We would have been number 1 for this as well without the mistake, but even with the mistake, we're number 3. So we can go out and take market share away from your competition in your hometown markets as well. And OEMs spend millions of dollars every year on conquest campaigns, and we definitely can bake that into your SEO. Here's another one, a Honda Pilot in Bend. It's not number 1, but it is coming up on page 1. It's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number 6 there. So I can go back over your click-through rates on your page versus your organic, but organic and SEO is by far the cheapest form of leads, the best form of digital marketing out there. And we feel like our SEO product is second to none in automotive. And I really just wanted to check back in with you, Robert, see, I know we said we would keep in touch with each other. Wanted to point out, some issues for you, offer you some help there. Even if you just need some consulting, be glad to help you do that, and would be willing definitely to try as a trial just on your Chevrolet store and compare what we can do for what you're doing now to see if we might can help you get a better return on your investment there. So anyway, I hope this helped you, Robert. I will follow up and give you a call, get any questions answered just to see how you're doing. So if you need anything in the meantime, feel free to give me a call. I will talk to you soon. Thanks.